Today we're making a viral bacon-wrapped chili cheese dog, a staple at any roadside diner. Yeah, this one's a legendary dog, a skinny trucker rolling mile after mile. They'll tell you straight up, this dog's worth the while. So like, share, subscribe to Buzz Cooks, hit that bell. New shows every Sunday and Wednesday. Yeah, you know it well.
All right, let's get cooking. First thing we got to do is make the chili, because you can't have bacon wrapped chili dogs without chili. So I've got 1 pound of ground beef in my Dutch oven. I'm going to brown it up. Then I'm going to use a slotted spoon, get all the meat out of there. Leave the grease in there because we're going to saute up some onions in that. So I've got a half onion that I diced up. Throw it right in that pan with that ground beef juice. And we'll saute that up with a little salt and pepper. Just like so. Then we're going to add our seasonings, which are the following: 1 tablespoon of granulated garlic, 1 tablespoon granulated onion, 1 tablespoon paprika, 2 tablespoons of chili powder, and 1 teaspoon black pepper. We're also going to add 3 squirts of the garlic paste, which is equivalent to 2 garlic cloves. And we'll add our meat back in once that garlic becomes fragrant. Then we're going to add all of our seasonings in at once. We got the heat on medium-low. There we go. Get all that goodness in there. And then we'll mix all that up real good. And you want to cook those seasonings for about 30 seconds or so, maybe a little bit longer. It really brings out the fragrancy of the seasonings and adds flavor. Next, we're going to add about 1.5 cups of tomato sauce. I've got the open jar that I had in the fridge. Passata, which is basically the same thing. And then we're just going to add that to our chili. Again, give it a good mix. Lastly, we're just going to add a couple cups of fresh water. And we'll let that go on low and simmer away while we work on the hot dogs. So while I'm doing that, if I could remind you all real quick to like, share, subscribe. Leave a comment if you can. It really helps with the algorithm of YouTube. Also, tell your friends and family about the show. New video comes out every Wednesday and every Sunday. So I hope you enjoy them. So we're going to get this mixed up. We got the water in there. And like I said, we're just going to let it simmer down. And that will thicken up as it simmers. Now I've got some Nathan hot dogs. And I'm going to use beef bacon. You can use regular bacon, but I like that beef bacon. I'm going to use beef bacon. We're just going to roll these dogs right up in that bacon. Just like that. And then we're going to put them into a cold, non-stick skillet once we get them all wrapped up. There we go. Get these all wrapped, and we'll get our skillet out and put these right in there like so. We're going to put this right onto the flame at medium heat until they start to brown up nice. Get that bacon cooked. And once that bacon is cooked thoroughly, the dogs are done. We're going to put them into our roll. We're going to cover them with a little cheese, onion, and that chili that we just made. And you're going to have delicious, amazing bacon-wrapped, beef bacon-wrapped chili dogs. Everybody's going to love these. Make them for the big game. Make them for the kids. They'll thank you. Hey, thanks for watching, and we will see you on the next one.
Bacon-wrapped chili cheese dog, a staple at any roadside diner. Yeah, this one's a legendary dog, a skinny trucker rolling mile after mile. They'll tell you straight up, This dog's worth the while, so like, share, subscribe to Buzz Cooks, hit that bell. New shows every Sunday and Wednesday, yeah, you know it well. Now let's get cooking, crank the heat, here we go. We're building flavor from the ground up, nice and slow. First up, the chili, that's where it begins. 2 pounds of ground beef, brown it up till it wins. Half a diced onion goes in the pan just right. Chili powder, garlic, onion, pepper, salt. Now we're tied paprika for color, cayenne for the heat. Let it simmer down.